Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, man. Let's talk about Billy Joe I. And let's talk about Billy Joe I. All right. And we also going to talk about has Canelo improved. Make sure you hit that subscribe and bell icon button. Share the video. Apparently, Billy Joe has suffered, according to Eddie Hearn, multiple fractures in his orbital bone in the defeat to Canelo last night. He's having surgery today. He said the serious injury is a quadrupod fracture. So, I mean, I can't tell Billy Joe what to fight with. I don't know the pain Billy Joe going through, but basically he had his orbital bone broke. People saying, well, other fighters have fought with their orbital bone broken. New York fought with his orbital bone broken versus Juanito Donaire. I'm not Billy Joe. I don't know what Billy Joe threshold is, but you know, for the most part, he seemed to be a fighter that, well, UK fighters seem to be a fighters that can't take a shot to the orbital bone. Kell Brook broke his twice. Golovkin, Errol Spence. Named the boys got his broke by the freshman Joe. I'll forget this guy's name so quick. Joe Joyce. And somebody else broke their orbital bone. Jesus. Kell Brook, Daniel Du Bois, not Billy Joe. Might have been somebody else too as well, man. But like I said, you know, fighters can criticize other fighters, which Billy Joe criticized Daniel Du Bois. And Daniel Du Bois didn't know how to get away from the jab. He did. That wouldn't happen. He could have knocked his eye out of the socket. He could have went blind. So good that Billy Joe saved himself. People said he could have went on. He could have went on. That was the first real shot he got hit with to the head for real. In a few rounds, and you know, I can't tell him what to feel, you know, what the threshold is, and to go blind, you know, and you question, will he be back? Not because of the surgery, because, you know, the fight. He'd gladly fight Demetrius Andrade. Not if I'm Demetrius Andrade, I wouldn't fight him. He spun me twice. But, you know, ultimately, he boxed a good fight last night. But he kept rolling into that uppercut. He just kept missing. Canelo had to get a little closer or change the trajectory on the uppercut. And eventually it landed. And it did a lot of harm. So, you know, people say Billy Joe quit, he quit. But a lot of us get in there and take that same shot. You know, some of us might continue to fight. Most of us probably won't. And that was a big shot. You know, especially when you know, had he not hit that shot, obviously he still would have lost because the scorecards held him down by a lot. Most people would have said he probably would have won because he was up on some scorecards. I had to draw. Canelo went in 8th. You know. But they got Billy Joe saying, Billy Joe, I'd rather go out on my post stop than take a knee like Daniel Du Bois. Chris Eubanks tweeted that out. If my 2 eye sockets were broken, my jaw was broken, my teeth were out, my nose was smashed, Billy Joe, my brain was beaten, I'm not stopping until I was knocked out or worse. She went the distance. She went the distance. He quit on the school. Talking about Eamon Bridges. So, no, Billy Joe having a field day. Chris Eubanks having a field day. You know, can you blame him? He spent $10,000 on him to Billy Joe to get knocked out. He got knocked out. I don't know what the odds were on the knockout, but he hit him. And they say Canelo 7-0 against Brits, Matthew Hatton, Ryan Reynolds, Emir Khan, Liam Smith, Rocky Fielding, Callum Smith, Billy Joe Saunders. Who really thought either of them would win besides Billy Joe? And most people knew Billy Joe wasn't gonna win. But Canelo like the British king now. But none of them was world beaters. You know, but the only ones to go the distance with him was Callum Smith and Matthew Hatton. And Matthew Hatton fought him at a Ricky Hatton brother and his son's trainer, Caleb Hatton. He fought him at a catchweight. That was for Canelo's first belt. It was like at 150-pound catchweight or something on HBO. So, like I said, Canelo been a beneficiary of a lot of shit. To me, he ain't no king. Somebody got mad on Twitter because I said that he didn't improve, which he didn't. You know, you tell me where Canelo improved at. Please tell me. You know, the only thing that improved was his matchmaking. And people got mad because I said on Twitter, it's true. It's not like every other fighter don't benefit from matchmaking. Charlos don't want to fight a slick southpaw again, or a slick fighter in general. Or a southpaw in general. No, that's what the game is it's matchmaking. You know, you got some fighters that don't need to make matchmaking. Aaron Pryor, Larry Holmes, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson. You know, you got some people that don't need matchmaking. No special. Majority of fighters today matchmade. You know, and for Canelo, where did he improve at? Honestly, excuse me. He do the same thing. He thought he hasn't improved his punch delivery. He load up on every shot. He throw the same combination. You know, great thing about him is when he throw his left hook, you don't know if it's gonna go to the head or to the body. You know, what does he improve on? His jab improve? No. You know, experience did improve. The more you do something, the more repetitious it is. But where did he improve at? Because he can beat fighters that stand in front of him. He can beat fighters that come to him. Well, he still had trouble with people pushing the issue. Triple G did in the first fight. But did he improve on? Did he show you improved on pressure fight? No. When Billy Joe brought the pressure, when he found out, if I just walk Canelo down and throw punches, Canelo is not gonna slip and deliver. Canelo gonna complain to the ref and get hit. Canelo don't like pressure. When you come down the pipe on Canelo, you know, even you got a jab, you come down, Billy Joe threw a straight left, Canelo froze. Same thing with Teofimo Lopez. Teo look good when he comfortable catching the shots, parrying him. But when you like when Canelo, when Lomachenko came and threw 2 shots, Teofimo Lopez froze. You know, he froze. Same thing with Canelo last night. When Billy Joe started walking him down, throwing punches while he walking him down, Canelo froze. Canelo can't deal with no aggressive fighter, and he can't deal with a fighter that stick and move. You saw last night he couldn't cut the ring off on Billy Joe. Billy Joe started to slow down a bit, and he got caught. And that credit to Canelo for landing that shot. But Billy Joe was sticking and moving, boxing. He wasn't even really tired. He was mentally fatigued. Because Canelo, if he could have just stepped walking Canelo down, he would have won. Or he wouldn't have got knocked out. You know? That's how you do it. Billy Joe used his speed. That's what Floyd did, walk to him. Floyd stayed on top of Canelo like gravy on rice. And Canelo couldn't do nothing about it. Canelo didn't know. Canelo is not a great defender. He looked great versus Chavez, Rocky Field, and Callum Smith. You put him with somebody in there that's slick like him, or more slicker than him, or actually slick like Billy Joe, he struggled. You look at him, where do you improve at? His footwork still can't cut the ring off. You know, still struggled with slick fighters. Couldn't hit Billy Joe. He was fussed. He was crying to the ref. You know? Simple as that. You look at his game. Where is he improve at? In opponent selection. That's where he improved at. He was struggling versus Billy Joe. He couldn't hit Billy Joe. He frustrated. Anybody get in there and stick and move versus Canelo gonna have a chance. But the thing is, can you walk to him and stick him? Like Floyd did. Floyd stayed on top of him. All Lara had to do is keep pushing forward. You know, because you're not going to get a decision versus him. You got to go in there and knock this joker out. Seriously, man. But you look at where he improved at. His defense, when he fight top level slick fighter, it go away. Where's his defense versus Lara? What was his defense versus Floyd? Where's his defense versus Golovkin? Even though he won a slick fight, what's his defense versus Billy Joe last night? Look at his face. His face was lumped up, and Billy Joe didn't even step up the output like he should have. And neither will Caleb Plant. You know, Caleb Plant gonna go in there and get beat. I know that. You know that. But it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Billy Joe fractures and all that stuff. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. All our social media subscription. Fast reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. All the links there. Reach out anytime. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you think about the video, about the fight last night. We go live again today. We went live early in the morning yesterday, so make sure you check out that live stream. Appreciate the love and support. One time, peace.